We were back in Richmond, BC, specifically at Empire Center, home to one of our favorite underrated food courts. Whether it is Taiwanese snacks, Hong Kong style comfort food, or something new, this place always delivers. You might remember the spot from our last video where we couldn't stop talking about that popcorn chicken from Cloud9 Delicacy. Well, we're back for more, but this time we've also got a battle brewing. Let's talk pork chop rice, 芝扒狗饭. We decided to pit two contenders against each other, the well-known showdown and the newly opened One Café, also known by its Chinese name, 酱刀. Both offer Hong Kong-style pork chop rice, but they couldn't be more different. Showdown is a staple for those who crave Cantonese classics. Their pork chop rice features a crispy deep-fried pork chop over rice, and it's drenched in that signature tomato-forward ketchup-like sauce. This is exactly what you expect from a Cantonese. The pork chop is fried just right, crispy edges, tender center, and the sauce, it's sweet, tangy, and very ketchup forward, a Hong Kong classic diner vibe. Showdown's iced lemon tea, Dongling Cha, was much smaller in size, but it delivered a strong, robust tea flavor. Next, we went to One Café, a newer stall that just been turning heads for their elevated Cantonese style dishes. Their pork chop rice looks familiar, but the flavors are on another path. The lemon tea, 檸檬茶, is big, but a bit on the watered down side, refreshing but not quite as strong as we hoped. We had to start with Cloud9's popcorn chicken. It's crispy, golden bites of Taiwanese street food heaven, lightly battered, 5-spice seasoned, and fried to order. This is still one of the best versions in the city. Crispy outside, juicy inside with that unmistakable 5-spice aroma. It hits every time. This is indeed a guaranteed must order if it's your first time here. This pork chop is thicker, more tender, and clearly marinated. The sauce isn't the typical ketchup bomb or more tomato forward bomb. It's more of a tomato cream brew, rich, full-bodied, and honestly really balanced. Let's talk about the rice. One Café or Zhangdao's version tasted like an actual fried rice, egg-infused, seasoned, fluffy with that bit of wok hei. Showdown's was a bit plain by comparison. It worked, but it didn't stand out. The tomato flavor here leans fresh, like a homemade tomato sauce cooked down with onions. And here's the lesson of the day. Always ask the staff what they recommend. That's how we discovered this gem, the pork cartilage and a Swiss sauce with a runny egg from One Café, 酱刀. This was one of the highlights of our visit. You've got that fall off the bone pork hock simmered in a sweet, savory, soy-based Swiss or Saucy sauce. The texture, it's insane, fall off the bone. The egg on top, runny and crispy edges. It's rich, comforting, and incredibly satisfying. We also wanted to see how well these dishes held up as leftovers, so we took both pork chop rice plates home and reheated them in the oven. Shockingly good, the sauces got even richer and the pork stayed juicy. One Café or Zhangdao's rice heated especially well. It didn't get soggy or dry. Cadong's pork chop rice delivered exactly what we expected, very tomato forward, but instead of a thick tomato paste, the sauce leaned heavily on brightness of fresh tomatoes. You can also taste a hint of ketchup in the sauce, adding a touch of sweetness that balances out the acidity of the fresh tomatoes. So if you're the type to take food to go, both dishes pass the reheat test with flying colors. So here's how it stacks up. One Café or Zhangdao shines with a richer, more complex tomato roux, better fried rice, and a more refined presentation and taste. Both dishes came in around 14 Canadian dollars with a drink, making this a solid value for the quality and portion size. When it comes to drinks, iced lemon tea and iced milk tea, 冻柠茶, 冻奶茶, Cadong takes the win for a bolder tea and lemon flavor. However, One Café's version stood out for its larger size. One Café Zhangdao fit a bit more premium, especially with how the rice and sauce were prepared. But honestly, it's close. You can't go wrong with either, but if we had to pick just one to return for, we're leaning towards One Café for the sauce, the fried rice, and that bonus, the cartilage dish. Let us know in the comments, are you Team Cadong or Team Zhangdao? Or is there another stall here we need to try next? Empire Center never disappoints. New flavors, familiar favorites, and the hidden gems waiting to be discovered. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you in the next Food Court Showdown.